Hello, everybody. No, I don't like that. Hello, everyone. Gibby, shut up.
You started it.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Stick It to the Manga, your weekly manga podcast where each week we talk about a new manga. This week we're talking about how squeaky my fucking chair is. We're talking about Pokemon Adventure, the original Pokemon manga. I think it's the original Pokemon manga. This is the one that I had when I was a kid. Like, when I was a kid, it was actually like comic books. Like, you got it in comic books and not like manga volumes.
Manga does mean comic in Japanese. So.
Yeah. Wow, Gabby, how insightful.
I'm very insightful. Thank you.
It's
I
almost
just want
like
to
you have a
preface this.
college degree.
It's almost like recording after 10 at night.
And here's the summary. We follow Red, the Pokemon trainer, on his journey through the Kanto region as he battles gym leaders, rivals, and the nefarious Team Rocket. Can Red fill the Pokedex and become a Pokemon master? With his buddy Poliwhirl and Pikachu and Bulbasaur.
And a lot.
There's a lot of Pokemon he catches.
Yeah, he
spoiled
does.
3 of them.
He starts off with Poliwhirl.
Yeah, I think on the cover of the first volume has Red with Pikachu, Poliwhirl, and Bulbasaur.
That would make sense.
I think that's what I remember. So we're going to start going into spoilers. This is your warning. If you don't want spoilers, don't fucking continue on. I'm going to swear a lot because I live in Canada and swearing is like really like normalized here. Like nobody cares most of the time.
Yeah, so when you decided to read this, I was actually interested because I always watched the show as a kid and I collected Pokemon cards, but no one ever taught me how to play. So I just had Pokemon cards and I like talked about Pokemon a lot, but I never really played the video games. That was more my brother. He liked to play Pokemon Stadium. That was my brother's favorite when he was really little.
Nintendo
Before
64.
I could like and stuff. So I was interested to read the manga, but something that came up is that the game came first, then the anime, then the manga.
Yeah.
Which seems really backwards for most of the mangas and stuff that we read.
Yeah. Usually
So it
it's
was really interesting to see what was going to happen.
Usually it's like manga, anime, game.
Yes.
But this was game, anime, manga.
Or sometimes there's a book first.
Yeah, sometimes it's like visual novel, manga, anime.
Yeah. So it was really fun to have that weird switch. But the document's open. Yeah, the first thing I was wondering, because like I said, I think of the original Pokemon show where it's Ash, but this person is called Red, but it has some of the characters like Professor Oak, which would be Ash's but it's not. It confused me so much. But Red is just Red, apparently.
Yeah, Red is just Red. Ash is like based on Red in a weird way. Like they're completely different people. Like Ash and Red are different people in Pokemon canon. Like in Pokemon Gold and Silver, the like best Pokemon trainer in the world is Red, not Ash. Even though Ash looks like Red.
Yeah. And then it got confusing to me even more so. Because if you're like me and you barely know the games, but you know the anime, Misty and Brock show up like young, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
Like, who is this? But just Red, apparently.
Yeah. Brock and Misty are just always in the games. Professor Oak isn't Ash's grandfather. He's Gary's grandfather. And also
That's
Blue's
what I.
grandfather. But
That's why I
Blue
was
is
getting.
also Gary.
Yes. Why the heck did they name these children after colors?
Because of the Pokemon games.
I know, but why did they name them after colors in the game?
Because the game, I don't know. Because it was like, oh, the main character of Pokemon Red is red, and the main character of Pokemon Blue is blue. And if you're playing red, your rival is blue, and if you're playing blue, your rival was red. But also there was Pokemon Green originally, but they were like, oh, that'd be too confusing. And we'll make the girl green.
Yeah, I was like, what is that? Yeah, so I never played any of the original games, but yeah, so if you're used to the anime and not the games, and you want to read this, which I do suggest because it was honestly really funny, and I liked it, and I had enjoyment out of it. It's just try to forget everything you know about the anime.
Yeah. The first thing that I noticed when I was like, I had to comment, I was like, wait, what happened to his Nidorino that he caught in like the first page? Because like he's like, I only have Poliwhirl, and I was like, you just caught a Nidorino in front of all those kids.
I honestly don't remember that.
That was like the first like 2 pages when all the kids were like, oh, I can't catch this Pokemon. It's like, yeah, you gotta battle it first, dum dums.
Oh, all right. Didn't he end up dropping that ball
I
from
don't
what
know.
occurred?
I don't. I don't know. I don't.
Okay.
I'm. He could have. I probably just didn't notice.
Also, I love Bulbasaur is so cute in drawn form. It makes me so happy.
Bulbasaur is very cute.
I love Bulbasaur.
You just like
Cabbage Frog.
plants.
I just like plants and animals. I like a lot of things.
Gabby wishes all plants were animals, like Bulbasaur.
Mm, that would be really interesting, but I also like plants as plants too.
But what if they could communicate with you?
I mean, plants do communicate.
I'm contemplating this.
I loved how friendly Bulbasaur and Red were. I do like how Red does seem more intelligent than Ash, though.
I didn't like how some of the panels were laid out because sometimes it'd be like, "Hey, Red," and it's like, "My name is Red." It's like, "It's nice to meet you."
I think that's because you were reading it backwards.
I don't know because it was still right to left at that point. It
Yeah,
it was still right to left. It didn't
actually,
switch.
you're right. It starts right to left.
It starts right to left, and then at chapter 10 it switches to left to right.
I hated that so much. That confused me for so long.
Even while I was reading it, it was confusing. And then when I started to try to start reading Kaiju number 8, I was doing left to right, and I was like, "This is confusing. What have you done to me?"
Luckily, my brain usually automatically goes right to left with manga.
But I had to switch it to be left to right while reading this. So then my brain was like, "Ah, yes, everything is left to right." And now it hurts when I try to read things.
I just wish it was consistent one way or the other,
Yeah,
rather than switching in the middle.
yeah,
That was
that
the
was
worst part.
frustrating.
You did not believe me for so long. I was like, Jake, I swear it switched.
And then I got to that point and I was like, "Oh, okay." Okay, I have to just talk about Pikachu. I love the original design for Pikachu where he's chubby.
I love it. It's so cute. He's so squat and cute.
It's so adorable. I love it. But then they changed it in the anime. They changed it specifically for the anime. And then that affected the games and the comics later on. They changed it so that it could be easier to animate. Because the rotundness of him was hard to animate, apparently.
I loved how round. It was really cute. I love how cute the Pokemon look in this manga. It
Yeah.
makes me happy.
I think this is one of the best designs of the Pokemon I've seen. Also, I was at Walmart today and I think I found the best Pokemon art of any Pokemon card ever. I'll have to send it to you later. And
Okay.
I'll put it in the video because oh my god. It is hilarious. The Pokedex whenever it came up in this was kind of like the best because it's used like the old sprites from the games rather than like drawn pictures, and I was like, oh,
That was cute.
the
That was
nostalgia of 6-year-old me getting my Game Boy for the first time and playing this game. I think my brother actually had red and blue. I think my brother had blue and I had silver, I think. Was the first game that I ever played.
I forget that you have a brother.
I have multiple brothers.
Do you really?
Yeah, I'm the
What do
7th child.
I don't. What? Okay, we're gonna go past that so my brain doesn't break. Also, Brock is also really cute in the manga. Adorable.
Brock is such a good character.
I love Brock. I wish we got more of him in this manga.
Like,
But also, we didn't read all of it, so maybe
yeah.
there's more of him.
Actually there was only like 20 more chapters of like Kanto region, and then it switches to Johto.
Oh. But yeah, also we get Misty, and that's when I was getting confused again because I was like, is Red Ash? Is Ash red? Are they not the same? But Brock and Misty are here and they look like children? I don't know.
I wonder if Brock and Misty are younger here, and the anime takes place later on in the series, like in the
That
timeline.
that's kind of how they're drawn, so that would make sense.
Mm-hmm. But then that wouldn't make sense for Blue, because Blue is the identical of Gary.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Things get a little wonky in the Pokemon stuff.
I loved the when Pikachu beat Onyx because it looks like he orange justices the Fortnite dance.
I've never even seen that dance.
Okay, go on your phone and look up Orange Justice. It looks like the dance. I think Pikachu was just trying to like bow, but it looked like he was doing the like Orange Justice movement with his arms at the very least.
He was probably bowing. But this manga, something that is not clear in the video games or the anime is that like Pokemon actually get truly injured and die. Like actually die, not just faint.
Yeah, motherfucking
in this.
Arbok.
Like I think Onyx like actually straight up died.
Yeah, because he just like fell into rocks.
Oh yeah, and like you don't see his face anymore. Like that was a little traumatizing because I was not warned about that. And I'm used to all the Pokemon survive. Free healing at the Pokemon Center.
Yeah, there was the fucking scene with like Poliwhirl getting impaled by a fucking Fearow.
Oh my gosh, that was the worst thing ever. That was so traumatic for me.
Like, I saw that and I was like, wait, what the fuck just happened? Did, like, Poliwhirl just, like, open a circle in himself? Like,
That was awful.
but then I, like, read the next panel and I was like, oh, okay, like, what? Oh, he used double team. Okay. And then Poliwhirl just, like, dives into the ocean and turns into Poliwrath.
It's through the power of love and friendship. Bless you.
Thank you. And then, like, there was Rhyhorn getting injected with something from a needle, and then it turns into Rhydon, so he just, like, roided up a Rhyhorn to turn into Rhydon. How did they give Rhyhorn a shot? He has, like, plated armor on him.
Well, it's probably like, like kinks in the armor, aim for the joints.
Maybe.
Or maybe they just have implant grade titanium needles.
Charmeleon cuts an Arbok in half. Which was kind of like... Oh. Thing is, I knew that happened in one of the Pokemon manga because there's multiple. And I knew that happened. And then when I saw it, I was like, hey, I know that panel. I've seen that before. Because there was a year where I was really into Poketubers. Like, really. That was, like, all I watched.
I've never even heard the phrase Poketubers, so I think that just proves it.
I'm surprised Tyler has never said that to you.
No, I'm glad. I feel like that. Don't like it.
Sorry, I just got fixated by my candle.
Oh my dear lord.
You like when Green steals red stuff, and then he's
I
just kind of
hated
like
that.
okay with it?
Because she was pretty. Yeah, it was like, oh, dumb boy things.
Hashtag just dumb boy things.
And I was just like, ugh. I mean, later in the manga, I like Green a lot more, but at first, she just seems like an obnoxious girl to be an obnoxious girl with stereotypic obnoxious girl traits, and I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah.
Gross. But she gets better throughout.
Then she turns out to
And
be a bad bitch.
yes. And then we get our first introduction to Mew and Mewtwo. And Mew is really cute.
Mew's
I love
adorable.
Mew.
Mew's like a little fetus cat.
Hard to know that that thing could like destroy everyone. And then I guess I knew what they were trying to do, but I haven't really thought about it in a long time. And when I was little, I was just like, ah, bad guys. So the fact that they used Mewtwo as like as you said, an imperfect clone, and they're trying to make an army fight their war or whatever. It like is actually a lot more dark and traumatic than you think it is because they make the villains really goofy in the anime.
Yeah. So spoilers for the Pokemon the first movie. Mewtwo is an imperfect clone of Mew because they didn't have enough Mew DNA. They had like just one piece of DNA, and they're like, "Yeah, we can make a clone out of this." Not understanding how fucking cloning works.
One piece of DNA. I hate that, but keep going.
One sample of DNA. Is that better? One DNA sample.
Thank you.
And then then they create Mewtwo, and then Mewtwo is like, what the fuck, why did you create me, you fucking pieces of shit, you're wanting to play God. So Mewtwo then plays God and makes a clone of a army of clone Pokemon by luring a bunch of trainers to an island and cloning their Pokemon. Because he's like, oh, if you can make it here, then obviously you're a strong trainer and you've made strong Pokemon. So I'll clone yours and then I'll fucking destroy humanity.
Fair enough.
And then there's another movie where that happens, like I think it's like Mewtwo Strikes Back, or maybe those are the same movie. I don't fucking know.
I
I've only seen
mean,
I've only seen like 5 Pokemon movies. I
how
think.
many exist?
I think there's like. I think there's like 36.
What?
How many? No, not Pokemon. Pokemon movies. There are 23. And they're all made by the same people that like made the Godzilla movies. So a bunch of Pokemon cries in like for the big giant Pokemon are just reused kaiju noises.
Amazing. I love that.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen like 3 Pokemon movies, and I thought there were like maybe 7, but uh,
Oh my god, that means there's almost been one movie per year.
yeah, yep.
Because Pokemon came out in 1996 and it's 2020. They're one short. But also, they remade the first one into the second one as like a 3D film with like 3D models. And it looks kind of funny, but also looks
Yeah,
pretty good.
and Detective Pikachu is really similar to this, except some dude is controlling Mewtwo.
Detective Pikachu was a good movie. I don't care what
I
anybody
never,
says.
I never said it wasn't. I liked it.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
I was just
Although,
saying it's similar to the whole Mewtwo thing, except
yeah,
someone mind controls Mewtwo.
yeah, they use a lot of like Mewtwo cloning in the movies apparently because it happens in Detective Pikachu, the first movie. Yeah, I don't know.
They just like to go back to the original
The
plot.
OG.
Yeah. But
Uh,
after that point, when they get to the one gym leader who they had to give that the poor Eevee from, I felt so bad for that Eevee that was morphing into those 3 original evolutions. That made me so sad. I was like, Eevee, no. And then they thought it was gonna die, and I was so angry.
oh my god. I was like, wait. I was like, wait, whoa, Erica, whoa. You're the grass trainer. I did not expect this from you to be the evil person. And then I was like, oh no, why would I kill them? Like, this is gonna heal them. And I was like, what a fucking bait and switch that made no goddamn sense.
Yeah, I was really confused with everything she was on. I was like, what was the point of that? It was literally just like gaslighting Red to see his reaction.
Yeah.
That made I was like, gross.
What is this, ugh, other dream gym leader? Gross. Is that about Erica?
Yes.
Okay.
I just didn't care enough to write her name.
No, I don't think they even said her name.
I don't think they did. So
I
when you
just
said
know who she
Erica,
is.
yeah, no, I don't think they actually ever did say her name. Though the thing that did make me mad is that they saved Evie, and which made me happy. But the thing that made me sad is that they were still uncertain of how they would turn out. So like you don't really ever see Evie again.
You do.
Not in the rest of the
Yeah,
manga.
you do. He uses Eevee in like one of the last battles. I'm pretty sure.
You'll have to check because it made me mad that I never saw Eevee again. But then the little intermission after that, when they were in
The
the
Safari
jungle
Zone.
for the tour, I was like, what is this?
Yeah. Also, when you were like, he brought a few Pokeballs on the jungle tour. How did he catch so many Pokemon? Because the Pidgeot apparently can just make more or something. Because he
I
was
did
like, here's
not.
one, here's one.
Oh, I did not get that at all.
Pidgeot was freaking me out though. Like as soon as it was like Pidgeot, I was like, I don't know about that.
I mean, it was just a little robot that was like a speaker, so that didn't bother me.
Yeah, it's just the design of it made me get a little like, ugh, I don't like it. I don't like it. Also, I love that he was like, I'll catch a Pokemon. I caught the female that these alpha males are fighting over. I'm gonna die.
Yeah, that was like the most relatable Ash moment, I think, because Red is like a boy and like a kid, clearly, but he seems smarter than Ash from the anime to me.
Yeah.
But so like when he did that, I was like, why is that such an Ash move though?
Yeah. He was trying to catch one of the Nidokings. He just fucking missed like a chump. Hey, like a chump. Hey,
Needs to
like a
work on
chump.
his throwing arm, I guess.
You know what it is? It's NNN, so his arm's not gonna get stronger this month.
I'm ignoring that. But yeah, this manga's a lot more violent and bloody and aggressive than anything else Pokemon, which is weird and makes me kind of sad at points, but it's also really interesting because it's probably a lot more realistic if people were, actually battling with Pokemon.
Mm-hmm. Wait, there were slot machine Pokemon? Like,
There was uh
oh, right, with
Blue.
Blue. Yeah.
Blue got one, and they're like, "You're never gonna get him to listen. The ones in the slot machine don't trust." And then I was thinking about that because I thought that was one, it was awful. Like, why the hell did they put real life things in a fucking slot machine? But two, the why do Pokemon even listen after they got captured? Like, it makes more sense. Like, you'd have to take time to like interact with them before they would trust you. But a lot of times they catch them and then right away they're obedient. I think that's weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
But it just makes the game logic work, so it's fine.
Did somebody call PETA?
Oof.
Pokemon Black and Blue?
There's so much small details in this manga. But like when they start dealing with what was his name? Doctor what's his face? The one
Blaine?
who injected some of
Yeah,
the
Blaine.
Blaine, yeah.
He's
I really
the
liked I
seventh gym
really
leader.
I really liked when Rapidash protected him. That was so
Yeah.
cute. I was like, "Aw, Rapidash." I also thought it was cool they had the reviving a fossil thing because even
Uh, hello?
yes.
Okay, you cut out for a good while there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You said I like that they had the reviving fossil thing.
Yes. I like how they had the reviving fossil thing because even though I didn't play the original games, I remember it from one of the older movies or the show. And with the first Pokemon game I did fully play by myself was Alpha Sapphire, and it makes me think of Auroras, which I do or Amora is technically what you get first.
Mm-hmm. The
Little blue dinosaur.
little icy blue girl boy thing.
Yes. So I liked that scene. I thought that was really cool. And then we get to I thought it was so interesting they included where him Red trying to get the HM surf
Yeah.
because it was like literally like a Pokeball underwater, like how it looks in the games,
Hmm.
like in a little Pokeball. So I thought that was really funny. But then Misty as a mermaid rescued him, so I was like, wait a second.
Misty is a
It,
mermaid?
is Misty a mermaid?
H2O just add water?
I loved that show as a kid. I cannot. I loved it so
It
much.
was definitely not made for me.
I loved that show
I
so
tried
much.
watching it.
They have another one,
I
unless you're referring to the other one.
I don't I know they made a
Netflix,
new one,
yeah, Netflix made a new one.
but I tried watching it when I was a kid, and I was just like,
Oh, the
same for me.
I liked, yeah, I liked the. It was definitely put towards younger girls. That's who it was made for.
Oh yeah,
Um, but yeah, then we finally start getting more of Blue as like he starts to get upset as we start to get to like the main plot line of things with this first 3 volumes of what's occurring.
yeah,
And like Blue is he's so full of himself. Like I get it. You think you're hot shit and you're mostly hot shit, but like God, please.
just
Like
shut the
Red is
fuck up
actually
about it,
trying to
dude.
he's actually trying to help you. Like Red like I get that they're both from the same place, but like Red didn't actually do anything to like harm Blue in any way, shape, or form. He's literally just trying to help.
Yeah, but Blue is like, nah, fuck you. You don't come from a lineage of Pokemon professor, bitch.
My the purity of the bloodline matters. Blue is
Blue's a
a
white
column.
supremacist.
Anyways, Green is a character when they come back. She's literally like the laziest but not lazy person because she does these like outrageous like schemes, but she's also super lazy.
She's like, I'll just let somebody else do it for me. Ah, now I swoop in and get my victory.
I was getting so mad. I was like, actually help if you're trying to help. And then, they had their stereotypical chick fight in there.
Yeah. Then, oh yeah, the Pidgeot just like fucking rams Koga, right?
Right in the balls.
Like, there's so much shit that happens. Like, he was gonna fucking electrocute Red to fucking death, and then
He literally was, and Blue was getting suffocated. Like they're straight up killing these children, like these
10
10-year-old
year olds.
children, like children. They were straight murdering children because they were scared of their Pokemon skills. Like I feel like there would have been a better way, like just hit him over the head with a bat and put him in a cage, like something.
Like
You
it,
didn't actually have to like murder children. Like how did they get so many people that are okay with murdering children? Like this.
also, can we talk about how Blue got his Charmander, and then Green broke in and stole Squirtle, but didn't steal Bulbasaur as well? Why didn't she take both of them? I don't know why,
I
but that
think
makes me irrationally angry.
I feel like maybe Green was trying to stay slightly under the radar.
Or, no, wait. I think the last one was stolen after Red got his Bulbasaur.
That would make the most sense.
And then, because Red was like, what happened to the last one? He's like, oh, it got stolen. Okay, never mind. I'm just a dum dum.
Uh-huh. I mean, there's a lot of small details and things in this manga, so it's fine. Like overall, the line is fairly simple, especially because most of us relatively know it and like
Mm-hmm.
can predict what's gonna happen. But there's lots of little random details thrown in.
Like the Poke Boobs.
Oh my gosh, that murdered me. At first, I was like, are she really like being like I'm better than you because I have bigger boobs? And then her shirt got torn off, and they were just Pokeballs, and I was like, ah, perfect.
You're like, ah, clever.
The perfect bait and switch. Erica was really offended, or whatever her name was.
Sabrina.
Sabrina.
Sabrina's a bad bitch. But also in this, she's just kind of like a bad bitch. She's bad and a bitch.
I love when Brock showed up. I was like, yes, good gym leaders unite.
I loved when
They did.
Venusaur evolved. That was pretty cool.
That was cool.
I was also like, wait, is him evolving gonna make this like less stable, and they're just gonna fall through? Because I think Venusaur is like 500 pounds or something like that.
Yeah, Ash in the anime holding up like mechanically holding up all of like the super heavy Pokemon. Have you seen that post?
Yeah.
I love that one.
Venusaur is 100 kilograms. How much is 100 kilograms in
It's
pounds?
that's like 200-ish pounds.
220 pounds.
See, I was right.
0.462. Look at that, Gabby. You're good at math.
That's conversion, less math.
Yeah,
It's
but
because the whole science realm works in metric.
It's 15.7473 stone.
I hate stone.
I don't fucking get it. What the fuck is stone?
It's literally, I think, only Britain or the UK that uses stone.
What the I just converted 100 kilograms to milligrams, and it's 1e plus 8, and I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck does that mean?
Times 10 to the...
Okay.
that number. Have you never seen what an E is?
No, because when I was taught it in high school and college, they never used E, they used X for the exponent there.
Yeah, E is just how they do it in another way.
Yeah.
Okay. This is off topic, but I'm now trying to find a Pokemon that is my weight.
Wait, I weigh as much as a Venusaur. Yeah, dude, I weigh as much as a fucking Venusaur.
You do?
Yeah, I'm 220. I don't look it. Like, if you look at me, I don't look 220.
Well, I found a list of Pokemon by weight. I currently weigh as much as a Mega Skeptile.
I'm going to tell the internet how much you weigh.
I'd prefer if you didn't.
But also,
actually, I don't care that much.
I mostly just want to know. I don't know why I want to know, but...
I mean, I can just tell you, it's 121.7 pounds.
I weigh 100 more pounds than you, Gabby.
That's kind of horrifying, in a way. Like, you could just, like, squish me to death. I like to joke with Tyler that he could literally just yeet me.
He could yeet you?
He could literally just yeet me. You know how much he can lift?
More than me.
I know. He can just, like, chuck me at this point.
I struggle moving, like, a 10 by 4 sheet of drywall. How much does that weigh? £51.2 pounds. But it's also huge. It's double my height almost.
Awkward shape. Anyways, moving back to what we were talking about.
Why are we on this tangent?
Because we were talking about Venusaur being heavy might be concerning with the unstable groundwork. And when that started happening, I was like, why are they in cliffs? Like, the ground shouldn't crumple like this? But I was like, whatever. I like it for dramatic effect.
Yeah. They were in a fucking, like, office building.
I was like, where did they build this office?
So
But it was just so crazy. I loved at the end when Red was, he saved his unconscious Pokemon and like took a hit to himself. I'm like, that's friendship and teamwork. Yes. Here for it.
hmm it was so it was so good. It was so good. There's only like 20 more chapters too.
I kind of want to finish it. We should finish it, you and I, at some point.
Yeah.
But when we finally get to the end of the series, I thought the end of the series in this was going to be the battle, like
The big
battling all
stuff.
the bad guys, but it was literally just the championship or the Pokemon League. What was
Mm.
it? I don't know. And that was kind of interesting, but at first I was like, is that Dr. Oak? But then it actually was Dr. Oak and he was buff as hell. I love how he did it to teach Green a lesson and then just backed out. I was like, wow, what a man. That was great. I really liked how Red won, though. Their last battle was so, like, cliche manga/anime and the way they talked about, like, memories and stuff and flashbacks. I was like, this is great.
hmm
I thought that was really funny. But is there anything else you wanted to say? I thought the ending was really cute and I really liked it. And I really would like to finish this manga. So, how about the listeners tell us if you guys want us to finish this manga?
Yeah.
Please do. I would like to finish it. I thought it was really fun and cute.
Okay, so I have two questions. What's your favorite Pokemon?
Oddish.
I know.
Oddish has been my favorite Pokemon my entire life. It's never changed.
Uh, and if you had to pick a starter, which starter would you pick?
Out of the ones in this,
Yeah.
are we counting Pikachu or no?
No, Pikachu does not count.
Bulbasaur.
Would you pick Pikachu if Pikachu was the choice?
No, so I don't know why I asked that. I just felt like for the sake of it, I was channeling Tyler there. Like, I felt like I had to ask, you know?
I feel like if Tyler was here, he would have asked, like, at the same time as you.
See, I was channeling him. I'm not dating a Pokemon nerd for nothing.
Dude, Tyler really likes Pokemon.
Yeah, he does.
Like, I swear there's times where I'm like, does he like Pokemon or does he like Pokemon?
Yeah, I've never gotten that impression, if you're trying to imply what I think you're implying.
No. So my favorite Pokemon is either Jigglypuff, Slowpoke, or Nidoking.
Why is that so on par for your personality, though?
I don't know. The thing is, I didn't like Nidoking that much until I did a Nuzlocke with Tyler a few years ago when we were streaming together. And I had a Nidoking, and I was like, Nidoking's fucking dope, dude. Nidoking's dope. And now he's one of my favorite Pokemon.
See, Oddish is my all-time favorite, but I have a lot of Pokemon that I love. Like, I love Mantine, or
Mm-hmm.
Mantine. I love Bulbasaur.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't actually gotten this Pokemon or played enough in Sun to see this Pokemon, but I still love it. Pyukumuku
Oh, God.
is baby.
I love Grubbin. Grubbin and Charjabug are great.
I used to love when I was younger, I loved Trapinch.
Trapin's pretty cool.
I also love Fungus. Yeah, one of the English. One of the most romantic things Tyler ever did for me was in not what was the game that came out after Alpha Sapphire?
uh, Sun and Moon.
No.
The one that came before was X and Y.
Sorry. I mean Alpha Sapphire then, not X and Y. So Alpha Sapphire, Tyler found a shiny Oddish and he gave it
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
Romantic AF. What a man.
It's like he gave you a pretty flower that's also a radish.
It was so oh, I
Didn't you
love
turn it
him.
into a blossom?
I did. He is my child. I love him so much. My Blossom. He's so cute.
Um, uh, if I had to pick a starter, it'd be Squirtle. I like
See,
Squirtle.
that's it's so funny for me that my favorite Pokemon tend to be plant types or sorry, grass types. They tend to be plant Pokemon, but in all other forms I love water type, like marine biology stuff because that's what I
Mm-hmm.
study. But for some reason I like Bulbasaur more than Squirtle.
Mm. Uh,
But I do like Blastoise a lot.
Blastoise dope. I have a Mega Constructs like Mega Block set that is Blastoise. He's fallen
That's
apart now
cute.
because he's gone through like two moves,
Oh,
but
that's always heart-wrenching. I
I
understand.
also have a Squirtle and a Wartortle that I haven't put together yet. I also have Charmander and Charizard, and I have a giant Pikachu that I need to put together.
That's cool.
I got the giant Pikachu for $9 when it's originally like 60, so that's dope.
That is awesome.
Anyway, what would you rate this manga?
Um, I'd give the art a 2 out of 3. I'd give I give the characters a 1 out of 3. And I did like the characters. The only reason it's a 1 out of 3 is a lot of times they just feel kind of like flat and a lot of them feel
Mm-hmm.
very similar. But like I feel like that's just kind of Pokemon. You know, like like you want to know more about the world and stuff rather than like the people themselves.
Yeah.
Um, and then I'll give the story a 2,
Hmm.
which I
Is it?
kind of was not sure if I should give it a 1, a 1.5, or a 2, but I think I'm gonna give it a 2 because I do like what details it added from the anime. Like even like by itself, like I think it was cool the stories it had. Like they had Dr. Oak explaining other things. They talked about things like having like Pokemon like the slot machine ones and things like that, and how they went through the thing, and they had Pokemon League.
Hmm.
So I really liked the storyline overall, and I like the tiny bits of it. It definitely could be better, but
Yeah.
I gave it a 2 simply for the fact that I actually enjoyed it,
Mm-hmm.
despite the need for improvements.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm giving this manga a 5.
Yes. That is a 5 overall. I would give art a 3. I would give the characters, I think, a 1 for the same reasons that you gave. Um, I'd probably give story a 2 as well. So I think I'm giving a 6 overall. So I give story a 2 kind of for like the same reason as I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the building of the world, but there's also things where I was like, you could have done this better.
Yes,
And the art I thought was really, really adorable.
it was. I mean, the only thing that I didn't super love was like the way they drew the people, but that's like just older style. But like the Pokemon and everything else was amazing, which is why I gave it a 2. It was really cute art. What was your total?
What was that?
What was your total?
My total was 6. So
Five and a
average,
half.
yeah, 5.5.
But I thought it was really funny. Like there were some laughs that this got a lot of laughs out of me that I was not expecting.
Mm. Yeah, it actually had a good sense of humor.
Like I feel like the anime is made for a slightly younger crowd and the manga's made for a slightly older crowd. So I don't know if that.
Apparently, the creator of Pokemon views this as like the penultimate like version of the Pokemon world for Kanto.
The this manga.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, and I've got to wrap up now. So the socials, Gabby.
Follow me on Twitter at Show Me Your Manga.
And you can follow the podcast at Sit Manga. On Sit Manga, Stick It to the Manga, you can find it. You Google Stick It to the Manga, you'll find our YouTube channel. We also have a My Anime list where we put our anime manga reviews. You can also just follow us on Instagram. We're not very active there, but you know, maybe one day. And I want to give a shout out to the Shonen Flop podcast. They're a really cool couple of dudes from New York. They review canceled Shonen Jump manga, hence Shonen Flop, and they're pretty dope. They even have like a really cool custom intro song, like theme song.
That's cool.
The first version was a bit meh, bit iffy. It was hard to listen to. Second version is a lot better. It's got some acoustic guitar.
Fancy.
All right, and you can follow me and Make Me Your Manga. I'm the person who runs the Twitter. So if you see weird shit on the Sit Manga Twitter, it's me. I apologize, but also, what did you think you're getting yourself into? I'm a degenerate. Okay. All right. With that, we'll say toodaloo. Fuck you. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.
Bye bye, manga fans.
Bye.